return and exchange process. So what you can do to do a return exchange, you don't have to have the receipt to do one, but it does help in identifying the transaction if you have the receipt number. So you're simply going to click returns on the right here in red, and then you can click return with receipt. Even if you don't have the receipt, you can still click return with receipt. And then basically what you're going to do is you're going to look up the receipt number. Now if you have it in front of you, you can click this second tab, select by receipt number, and then you can actually scan the barcode here on the receipt or just simply type in the receipt number. If you don't have it, you can always do a date range as well as location. So if you know, say it was at the Brooklyn location and it was placed last weekend at some point, we can search for all of our transactions this way. And then you can highlight a transaction. You can see everything that was sold on that transaction down below. So let's do the example of the iPhone case that we just sold. So let's say a customer comes back, they want to return or exchange. You can simply click select by receipt number, and you can type in that receipt number or scan. And here's our customer name that we created, and the transaction ID, and all the items that were sold on this transaction down below. So what you're going to do is simply click the checkbox on the left of all the items that you want to return or exchange for the customer, and then click OK down below. And now notice this item is placed into a return screen, and the item is in red, and it says -1. So right now it's saying that we owe the customer with the tax the $48.88. So there are two ways to go about this. You can either refund the customer their money on a credit card or by cash. And to do this, you simply click the green on the bottom right, and then type in the method you're refunding them. So it would be printed on the receipt. So if you're going to give them cash, you could type it in here, and that would zero out the balance. Or you could refund their card, and you can make note of it by typing in the amount here. And then you're going to print the receipt. Now keep in mind, when you complete this transaction, this item is going to be placed back in your inventory for you automatically. So there's no need to re-input it into your inventory. Now to do a return or exchange, what you're going to do is simply search for a new item here. It could be any item, and it will simply be exchanged for the one that's being returned, and all of this will be printed on the receipt, and any due balance will be noted down below here. So here we have the same case. Let's say the customer didn't like the color, so they wanted to swap it out for a different color. This is how it would look. So you'd have one -1 and one +1, and then you're simply going to check them out. There's no due balance. Now keep in mind as well, when you're checking customers out, if there's any coupons or discounts that have been created by the administrator, you will see them here, and it's up to you as the sales rep to actually apply the discount to the product. So say there's a 10% off discount, it would be up to you to click it, and then it would apply, and it would give the discount. And again, the item that was being exchanged will go back into your inventory for you automatically when you complete the transaction.